Have you ever wondered why some people succeed while others struggle? What is the secret to changing your life for the better? In today's story, you will discover how one small change in thinking transformed a beggar into a successful businessman, and you'll learn powerful English expressions along the way. Stay with us to unlock the secret to success. Welcome to English Boost, where learning English meets inspiring stories. In each video, we share lessons that help improve your language skills and your mindset. Today's story is about the power of your thoughts, how what you believe can shape your reality. Once, in a busy railway station, lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by asking passengers for alms as they waited for their trains. He wore old, faded clothes and had a tired look on his face. People saw him and felt a moment's pity, but most just walked past. One day, while begging, he noticed a well-dressed businessman stepping onto the platform. The businessman looked smart, confident, and successful. The beggar thought, this man must be really rich. If I ask him for money, maybe he'll give me a generous amount. With hope, the beggar approached him and stretched out his hand. But instead of giving him money, the businessman looked at him and asked, "Do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was startled. No one had ever asked him this before. He replied, "Sir, I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for alms. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled slightly and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask for anything. I am a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I can give you something in return. But if you have nothing to give, I cannot give you anything either." Saying this, the businessman boarded his train and left. The beggar stood there stunned. The businessman's words echoed in his mind. If you want to receive, you must first give. For days, the beggar thought deeply about these words. What can I give? I am just a beggar. I have nothing. But the message kept repeating in his mind, to receive, you must give. Then, as he sat at the station, he noticed a patch of wild flowers blooming near the tracks. Their vibrant colors caught his eye. Suddenly, an idea struck him. What if, instead of just taking, he offered something in return? So, he gently picked a handful of flowers and went back to his usual spot. When someone handed him a coin, he smiled and offered a flower in return. People accepted the flowers happily. Some even smiled and thanked him. Days passed, and something incredible happened. More people started giving him money, but he saw a pattern. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out of flowers, the donations stopped. So, it was true. People like to receive something in return. The beggar began collecting more flowers and offering them each day. His earnings increased, and so did his confidence. One day, as he was handing out flowers, he spotted the businessman again, sitting in the train. Excited, he rushed over and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return." The businessman smiled, handed him some cash, and took a few flowers. "You have truly understood the value of exchange," he said. "Today, you are no longer just a beggar. You have become a businessman." The train arrived at the next station, and the businessman stepped off. The beggar stood there, thinking deeply, "Am I really a businessman now?" For a long time, he pondered this idea. Then he realized, I'm not a beggar anymore, I am a trader. People aren't giving me money out of pity. They are paying for the flowers I give them. This means I have a business. Excited, he decided to leave the railway station and never return as a beggar. He used his money to buy even more flowers, and soon he was running a small flower business. 6 months later, at the same railway station, two smartly dressed men met. They shook hands, but one of them had a curious look. "Do I know you?" one man asked. The other man smiled. "Yes, we have met twice before, right here on this very train." The first man frowned, trying to remember, then his eyes widened in surprise. "Wait, you're the beggar, the one I refused to give money to, and then I bought flowers from you." The former beggar laughed. "Yes, that was me. But today, I am no longer a beggar. I run a successful flower business, and I'm traveling to expand it further." The businessman was astonished. "That's incredible. What changed?" The flower seller smiled. "You taught me one of life's greatest truths. We only receive when we give." That day, I realized I was never really a beggar. I was a businessman all along. I just had to see myself that way. The two men shook hands again, now as equals, and boarded their trains heading towards their respective futures. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But if you recognize your own potential, you can achieve greatness. Don't limit yourself. See yourself as strong, capable, and successful. Because when your thoughts change, your future changes too. Did you enjoy this story? What did you learn from it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories and English learning tips every week. See you in the next video.